Carole Hepburn is a lawyer based in Seattle. Her law firm is called Savage, named for one of the partners. But it's equally appropriate to Carole, given her relentless pursuit of justice for survivors. In fact, it's been the central focus of her legal career for decades.
So when did this particular issue come onto your radar? When did you get your first client who was a victim of child sex abuse material?
It was in 2008, and it was really serendipitous. I got a phone message. It said my daughter has been abused by her father, and that there were images that were made of it. When I went to law school and when I was a prosecutor, we didn't have the internet, and we didn't prosecute any child pornography crimes. So it was not something that I really knew immediately what the remedy would be. But by that point in time, I had been a prosecutor, I'd been a criminal defense lawyer, and so this mix of experience I had, I think, was a good foundation from which to try and figure out this problem that was brought to me.
Since her early days as an attorney, she's had a special interest in protecting the victims of crimes. Now that's become her main focus.
I find it very rewarding.
Why rewarding? It all feels incredibly dark. Why do you find it so rewarding?
Because there are few people, I think, that these particular survivors can turn to. Not many lawyers do this work. We've found that there aren't many therapists who are capable of doing this work just because they haven't gotten the training or the experience or have the wherewithal to not just help someone who's a victim of child sex abuse, that's hard enough, but to help someone who is an ongoing crime victim, who's a victim of a crime that's happening right as they're sitting there in the therapist's office, is very difficult. I didn't even know what the remedy was when the first person came to me. I had to figure that out. We sort of had to invent the wheel in a way. It's really a privilege to do this work. People come to you with their darkest experiences, and to have them, share that with you is a privilege.